Me again. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome back. Welcome back. I think I managed, right? Refresh chat. I did manage. Okay, I felt bad. It's never. I never know. There's like, where's the balance between? Where is the balance between you willing them to improve and you like you get it, right? You willing them to improve and you willing Alex Panzea Blitz game. Sure. It's tough. It's tough. But I was actually, to be worried, I was afraid. Like for the that's funny. For the last like what 2-3 minutes when Andrea thought I wasn't there because I wasn't talking. The reason I wasn't talking is because I was afraid to say something that I would tilt Andrea. So that's funny. Yeah. What can you say? Told her the truth. I know, but you never know. You never know how to approach. It's tough. It's like teaching your own kids. You know that grandmasters' parents. Okay, I have a theory. When you're a professional chess player, grandmaster, and you want your kids to be good, you usually fail because you're too tough on them, and then they don't get it, and they crash, and they quit, and they start hating you, the game, and everything. That's why teachers usually like their kids are usually like not the best at the field, unless you're very harsh on them and they're okay with criticism. But yeah, I'm like that with Andrea. It's hard for me to be gentle. But hello everybody and welcome. And yeah, it's been it's been the day number one at Fermentera. Girls are enjoying their own company. So that's good. That's good. At least they have something good going on. What do you say, chat? What do you say? So I wanted to use this opportunity to highlight, well, it's not that we didn't highlight already. We actually highlighted more than enough. I was surprised Alex Bonzea was so enthusiastic about my new launch, my new release. But that's true. Um, she got a little mad, of course, but you know, Andre, whenever my mom gives me feedback about my lost games, I always get tilted, and I hate that. Even though my mom repeats what my Russian coach tells me because they are colleagues, but I don't want to hear it from my mom. Because I could beat my mom with my eyes closed when I was 10. Okay, maybe not that, but yeah. But it always tilted me. So sometimes there are certain people who they accept criticism from and those who they do not. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Even though she doesn't disagree, it can be tilting. So, yeah, guys. Revenons à nos moutons. Вернемся к нашим баранам. How do you say that in English? Revenons à nos moutons en anglais. Back to the point is not enough. I want something juicier. She knows I'm right, but got emotional. Yeah, well, that's okay. It's like I don't mind her hating me in the moment as long as she learns. All I want to do is that she improves. Let me write her. You did great until move. No, you did great with development. You did great with development. That sounds degrading, diminishing. You did great. Back to the drawing. No. You did great, but you did great. So next time do the same with 1 hour and you will win. You did great with pieces development. Do the same with 1 hour. Yeah. But yeah, man. I will do did impressing her client. It's tricky. You don't want your client to hate yourself. Joe is a mod? When did Joe become a mod? Oh, it's pinned by Joe. Yeah. Wait, Joe is a mod? Oh, it's because he was. Oh, it's the times when Joe was a host. Lol. Yeah. Okay. Where were we, chat? I wanna highlight. I want to talk to you about something, which is, as you know already, the Russian chess school. That's correct. I want to talk to you about the Russian chess school. It is the project I've been working on for so long, for the last 3 months. Dina, привет, скажи привет. А скажи Питер, Питер, привет. Yeah. So to do that, I'm gonna go ahead on my school. And so as I promised, I'm gonna announce classroom calendar. I'm gonna add an event. Your game analysis. I want to highlight a few games of my students today, as I promised. So we're gonna put time 2 p.m. Actually, I'm gonna do 2:10. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Duration. Let's do this. Link. So we gotta put this. Hey Lila, thanks for the raid. Pop in for your games analysis. Okay. Pop in for your game analysis. Tick, tick, tick. How is it going, Lily? Have a great stream. Yep. Your game analysis live. Your game analyzed. Your games analyzed live. Gonna click that. Okay. I've added an event. in real life. I'm gonna add a comment. Analyzing your games live now on my stream. And I'm gonna add the link. Great. Edit. Okay, and that being said, we're gonna take a quick break though. Which games? Games of my students in my Russian chess school who submitted their games already. This is what we're gonna do now. But I have been talking and shouting mostly, to be honest, for the last couple of hours. So I will take a quick break. Let me see. Up. I will pull one game here, and I will probably put someone you want to see. Shouting in a way. I've been emotional about those. Is Title Tuesday still? Oh, Title Tuesday is still going. Oh, great. No. So who are we gonna watch? Title Cup games. Oh, Title Tuesday finished. Never mind. You're right. Who are we gonna watch? I have so many players who are playing right now. Who is this Silmaris? I'm gonna watch him. Okay, I'm gonna bring that for now. If Dino was beating Vidit, you know Kenneth is going to be pain following him. Right. Приветствую тебя из Санкт-Петербурга. И вас приветствую. Your opinion about the candidates. Go Hikaru. Don't worry, I'm bringing the boards. Oh! Lol. I didn't know the board was there. Lol. What is the board doing in the middle? Oh, it's because it was for shorts. That's why. Oh, that's why. Ooh. That's why. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Shit. Why did I touch it? I shouldn't have touched it. Sorry, chat. Fuck. Shit. I need to stop swearing as well. Why did I touch it? Okay, like that. And what is that? Hello, subscriber. How are you doing? Okay, look at this. Is it better, right? Okay, I'm gonna leave you with this beautiful fight for a moment. I'll just take a quick refreshment and I'll be right back. Hey, Jay Fizzle, thank you so much for 2 months. You're looking forward to take your lessons. Great. Great. One bullet matches puzzle solving. Any bullet matches. I hope you're joking, because you have to know, bullet is what's degrading your chess. Bullet is the reason Firouzja did not win the candidates 2022. Do I have to sign up to the Russian School of Chess to submit my game? How can I answer to this question not to be rude? Go on, I won't take offense. Appreciate that. So let's put it together. We're analyzing games of my students in the school. So you're basically asking, can you send me the game if you're not my student? That's what you're asking. Maybe if I had a heart of but okay, I'm going deep. You have the command, right? I'll be professional. So I'm gonna call this title Analyzing my students games on stream. My Russian chess school. Yeah. Okay. Wait, why did they stop playing? Okay, we're gonna follow this guy. I have a big heart, but today I'm watching, unfortunately, there is only so much you can do. Otherwise, Andrea won't fit. Yeah. Okay, chat. I'm gonna be right back. Okay? Good. I'm leaving you with this beautiful game. I'll be right back. I'll take a... Great, you are welcome. Don't... I'm happy you didn't take it personally, even though I was mean, and I should not be mean. I'll be right back, okay, chat? We'll take a quick coffee. Welcome back, everybody, to today's video. In today's video, we're gonna highlight the games of our students. All right. Apologies on the break. I basically took a snack. I jumped. Yeah. I took a snack. I took a chicken. I fulfilled my tea. How you say fulfillments? And we're gonna jump into what we promised. Today we're analyzing games of our students in school. The first game we're gonna look at is gonna be the first. We're gonna obviously go in order with the submitted games. Perhaps at some point I should show you how school looks like, but we'll do that later. Aren't you tired? I am, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And I promised to my students that I was gonna do that. So here we are. This is the first position. Our student's name is Patsy Zarilla, rated 933. And in this position, he did a mistake. First question to you, chat, what would you play? What would you play? Let's see if you would do a mistake or not. A whole chicken, I did eat the whole chicken. What would you do here? Let's see.
A whole chicken, I did eat the whole.
Hey, shh. Yeah. You would resign. Knight f3 or c3. So both are bad to me. And one of them was played. Knight f3 was played, and it's a mistake. Who said king e2? Run. Run before it's too late. c3 is the correct move. c3 is the correct move because you want to support the center, you want to support the pawn chain. You want to keep your pawns together in the center of the pawn. I'm not sure if the owner of the game is here. So, knight f3 is a mistake because you let your opponent break down your beautiful center. And now you don't have any, like you only have e5 pawn and that's it. You gotta have two pawns, at least two pawns in the center if you want to keep it tight. Keep that tight. And black has an advantage now because they have e and d pawns. Okay? Good. Black played knight c6. Here white did another mistake. Again, what would you play here? What would you play here? Bishop to b5? Yeah, that's probably the best. c3 is what my opponent did, and it's a mistake, Gerber. Oh, sorry, not my opponent, my student. Our hero, Patsy. Patsy played c3, and it's bad. It's bad both strategically and tactically. It's bad strategically because, hey, so you just woke up. Actually, it's not bad strategically, it's just highlighting, it's just proving my point. So you realize that the strongest center would be having both pawns in this, like this. You realize that. Then why the heck did you not do that when it was appropriate? So actually, c3 is not bad strategically here. It's just proving my point that you're capable of understanding that c3 is important. So why does it come to you so late? And it's bad tactically because you lose a pawn. But you gotta understand, you want to take with a pawn, but you want to do it earlier when they actually attack your pawn. Is that clear? Finally, bishop b5, bishop d7, short castle. Okay, e6, bishop f4, knight g6. Another important moment where white did a mistake. What would you play? It's white to move. Perfect shower. You can take, but it's not proving the point. Bishop g3 is the correct answer. Your bishop is attacked by the knight, and you gotta move it to g3. Wow, computer says it's a brilliant move. It's not a brilliant move. Computer is a drama queen. It's a most logical move and the most natural move. White played queen c1. Now here, queen c1 is bad, finally, for both reasons, strategical and tactical. I want you to find this. Why is it brilliant? Because Stockfish is a drama queen. It loses tactically because of e5 fork, right? But it also loses strategically because is the position open or closed? We actually saw this today with Andrea's game. Is the position open or closed? The answer is the position is... Come on, Chad, I believe in you. Open. The position is open, that's correct. So because the position is open, bishops are stronger than knights. So knight f4, queen f4 is in favor of black. You don't want to trade Kloben. Hello, Julian. How are you? You don't want to trade knight versus bishop. And yeah, once again, pawn e5 is not as much an issue. I agree, because it's like, even though it's a double attack, like you can still, like, it's the king is in the center, so you can pin, and yeah, it's debatable. It's debatable, but I don't want you to play queen c1 for a strategical reason. I want you to know the value of your knights and bishops in regards of what type of the position it is. Okay. Queen c1 was played, e5, bishop g5, f6, and now Giga Chat. Our hero rated 933 plays 96. This is a deep, deep tactics because it's playing in the pin, where attack the queen and the bishop cannot take the knight because it's pinned. You can see that. So kudos to our player, kudos to our hero who finds this tactics. The only problem is that after queen c8, bishop takes d7, queen d7, white goes with the worst possible move ever. Knight to d2. Double question mark. How can you explain to me, this is a question to the owner of the game, that you are able to see that you can put your knight in front of the bishop and the bishop will not take it because it's pinned, so some strong level tactic, and not see that your knight is attacked in one move? You get the point. That's a serious tactical blunder. But my role is here not to teach you tactics, because frankly you cannot really learn tactics. You can only practice tactics. Hello, the original Black Pepper. Long time no see. How are you doing? What are you up to these days? Hello, Nicola. Good to see you guys back. So, queen takes e6. And now I was about to fall off the chair when I saw this. Knight f3. It's like as if someone like changed the person. The person who was playing here with white, like it's not them. It's not them anymore. Blundering in a row, a piece, completely forgetting that it's attacked. We gotta do tactics, man. We gotta do daily puzzle rush. I might add a chapter in my school on forcing you to do your daily puzzles. That's about discipline. Thank you, Nicola, for getting us up to Joe. How was Nemo's Blitz yesterday, Joe? I saw you were covering that one. I assume it was a lot of fun. F takes g5, knight takes g5, queen d6, rook e1, and basically the game is almost over, but there is going to be one more instructional moment in this game soon. And it's, funny enough, it's the exact same moment as an Andreas game. Chat, what would you play here? And for the record, your queen is attacked. What would you play here? Why are you hiding under the hat? I'm not. I'm back. I'm not hiding under the hat. Move the queen away. Where? Knight e4. Ooh, knight e4 is nice. It's a good tactics. I like it. I didn't necessarily expect it, but it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Not that. Okay, what's the worst move here? If you watched my commentary earlier today on Andreas' game, then you might know what's the worst move. You might know what's the worst move here. Worst move? No, come on, Julian. Be serious. A bad move, we're talking about strategy. I cannot teach you tactics. I can only help you, but yeah, I need to teach you strategy. Thank you, Alexander, for the raid. How was your round one of Fermentero? Queen e6 is the worst move, and that's what's being played. Did you notice, do you remember this? Can someone put the clip? Searching for the queen. Can someone put the clip in chat? But yeah, queen e6 is bad because, as the Russian chess school goes, whenever, Joe, I gotta time out you and Julian. You're not supposed to be here, okay? Please, you only make my job worse by giving your not the smartest comments that you can give. The Russian School of Chess has one of those basic rules. Whenever you are down material, you do not want to trade the queens. Because when the queens are off the board, less material, more exchanges, easier it is for your opponent who has more material, more pieces, material advantage, to convert. Okay? And that's an important concept to understand. Let's calculate. 1 knight, 2 knights, bishop. What did white have? 1 knight. Rooks are equal, so white is 2 pieces down. Do we want to trade queens? No, we do not, because it helps our opponent. That's why queen e6 is bad. Rook f2, here there was a tactics, nice tactics to spot, which white didn't find, sacrificing the rook, pawn takes, and then taking the rook, liquidating the defender. But okay, that's a brilliant move. I mean, it's one move tactic, but yeah. Instead g3, and okay, probably nothing. Oh, here, another moment. Rook a b1. Rook a b1, exact same mistake as queen e6. I hope you know that already. Rook a b1 is bad because we don't want to trade even more. We only approach our death. And okay, walking to the pin, that's no comment because I'm not gonna give you a hard time about blundering. Okay, there is nothing to see in this game. And it all finished here. Okay, next game. Next game we're gonna look at. My classroom didn't save there. I think my classroom didn't save. Yeah, it didn't save. Okay, I'm gonna add the game here. I'm gonna try to add. Okay. Jonathan. Let's take a look at Jonathan's game. Jonathan was the first one to submit the game. Let's see. You don't want to exchange. You don't want... I understand the joke. I do. Okay, Nathan. Nathan is our next hero. And he plays white. Let's see. So d4, g6, bishop f4, bishop h6. This is really weird. But okay. Here goes the mistake. e3. e3 is a mistake because... You know why or not? Do you know why it's a mistake? I don't know if you know why it's a mistake. But it is a mistake because... Yeah. It's basically a mistake because you deviate the pawn from the center. Yeah, you're deviating the pawns from the center. And I already told it. I'm gonna repeat myself. Basic principles. Wait, where's the pawn? Where's the pawn? Can't find it. Oh, white doesn't have any pawn on the e-file. Right. Now I see it. White doesn't have any... Yeah, that's a disadvantage. Plus, what is this? Hikaru would say it. For the memes. Right? For the memes. Double pawns. Not great. Double pawns is weakening. This is actually the thing that I cover. This is the thing that I cover in my course. I do. Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah. So, I don't like that. Let me see. Right. So, where were we? 5. Okay, d5 happened. Obviously, you know now that the king is still weak. Yes, the king is weak, but it's not as important here because who's gonna attack it? Gonna attack the king? No one, right? Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. So knight of 3 is okay. And after that, welcome back to today's video. Right, sorry guys, technical difficulties. Okay. Yes. So, no more distraction. Knight f3 is okay. c5, d takes c5, it's all fine. Interesting thing is that in a way no one wants to take. Actually, no. White doesn't want to take the bishop on h6 because we don't want to develop the knight. But black does want to take the bishop on f4 because we want to double. But for some reason, black doesn't do it. And d4. Okay, this, no comments. Giving the pawn away. Not that it's important. At the same time, our goal is here to help Nathan. Jonathan. I think his name is John. Yeah, Jonathan. Well, d4 is throwing a pawn, but that's fine. Knight takes d4 and d5. Black thought that they were pinning both pieces. They are not. Thank you for the pawn. Oh god. f6 and bishop d6. How is the bishop on d6 called? Do you know what's the name of the bishop on d6? I don't understand what black is doing in this game. Buddy, you are not alone. Neither do I. It's very hard, but that's okay. In the end of the day, our goal is that Nathan understands. Well, it both, yeah, that you said it. d6. Did you say, yeah, it's an outpost. You're right, it's correct. Bishop on d6 is an outpost. b6, attacking the pawn. Bishop g3. It's hard to criticize someone's game when the position is completely winning. But again, this is their level. I would say bishop g3 is not a great move, not a necessary move, because your bishop is great when it attacks the bishop. And if b takes c5, you can take with the bishop. In fact, your bishop is extremely strong because it stops your opponent from castling. Not that black would ever think of castling, judging on their play, but still. So basically any other move, preferably development, like bishop to b5, knight to c3, any other move. Trap the queen with bishop b5. You don't trap the queen with bishop b5. Man, trapping the queen usually refers to attacking the queen. You're not, but not even close. But bishop b5 is a good move because it's a development, not because it's a check. People, be careful. Bishop b5 is not great because it's a check. Bishop b5 is great because it's development, first and foremost. Okay? The fact that it's check only gaining you a tempo. So bishop d7 would be, but okay, bishop g3, bad move. That's probably, if I were to say, that's the second mistake of white. I'm not sure if I pointed it out, but what would be the best here? It's not taking on h6. I don't think so. Although, taking on h6 can be good if you know why. One side, it's bad because you develop your opponent's piece. On one side. On the other side, on the other hand, on one hand, on the other hand. On the other hand, it is good for white because the knight on the edge, as you learned from Andrea Bodas today, has a tendency of being forgotten in the dark and blundered. Although that would require a bishop on c1. Too soon. Way too soon if you think about it. Hope you got the reference. But yeah. I think for me the best would be bishop g3 because this bishop is not doing anything in front of the pawn that is protected, so it's like a barrier. That would be the best for me. What's the next tournament? Next tournament is Alto, at least 21, in Charlotte in April 19th, right after the tournament both as abroad in Formentera finishes. So continuing with this game. Yeah, we're here. I think that was pretty much the only mistake so far, that White doesn't understand the danger of having a ruined pawn structure and double pawns. And the second mistake, yeah, is bishop g3. So far, to be honest, these are subtle mistakes. Is a mean thing? Subtile mistakes? Yes, the queen cd, exactly, my cd. E takes c5. Knight b5? Oh, wait. You need to move your knight from the center? That's so unfortunate. Wait. You need to move. Oh. If only you could have on this. Match. Very sad. Yeah. Well, happens. You got the point. Mark is cutting. Yeah. Oh, it's also probably because it's not charged. Let me see. Is it mic issues or is it because you don't want to hear the truth? But okay. Knight to b5. Queen takes d1. Oh, didn't happen. Yeah. Knight to 6. Okay, here. Let me. Up. So here White does another mistake. Mistake number 3 goes for knight d6 instead of going for knight c7. I would say that this game has less instructional moments than the other one, even though opponents here are way weaker. Knight c7 double attack. But White plays pretty good here. Knight d6 attacking the king. King e7. I think at this point I should put a filter on, like, submit your game. I already put like submit your worst game, but I think I need to precise submit your lost games. I think I need to make people submit their lost games. This is a good moment. Who can explain why knight c8 is bad? Well, you should start with one game. I will be honest with you guys. More people joining school, less I will have time to analyze everyone's game. Plus, it's like, imagine if you want to analyze multiple games. Maybe in the future we can add tier subscriptions, and a higher tier will have a like multiple game analysis option. But for now, let's start with one. Just choose one you really want to be analyzed. Okay. What's that? Quite the mug, yeah. Yes, that's correct. Lancer Rulises. I forgive my pronunciation. That's correct. That's the exact. Man, it always gets so hot in this dungeon. That's correct. So basically, knight on d6 is perfect, and you want to take the bishop. You do not want to take the bishop. Knight is the best piece in your camp, and the bishop is the worst. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's not developed. So one of the basic principles of Russian School of Chess, you don't want to trade an active piece versus a passive piece. That's a very good thing that we need to take from this game. Rook takes. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I was surprised. Why white so far didn't do any blunders or like big mistakes? Well, here we go. Bishop d6. It's a blunder. No need to... Oh god. Okay, we do need to explain. Queen takes, and king takes. And we won a piece. Damn, instead black played... Wow, king f7. Bishop c4 check, great move. King g7. Bishop takes c5. You're greedy. Okay, here is one more for you. Ready? Tell me when you're ready. Tell me when you're ready. For your information, I'm gifting a membership of Russian Chess School to the winner of today's Chess Bra Untitled Tuesday tournament. Oh, Nicole, that's so sweet of you. I appreciate that. We're gonna do giveaways and membership giveaways soon. This week is pretty... I mean, we just launched, and this week is gonna be pretty busy with commentary of both us almost every day. But yeah. Don't tease. Right. Okay, so whose king is stronger? Or, in other words, whose king is weaker? White or black? Black. Black king is the one that is under attack. When you are attacking, do you want to trade queens? You don't want to trade queens. So in a way, bishop c5 is good because it wins the pawn. Is not as good because, first of all, you trade queens. Also, I have a question to you. What happens after knight a5? Attacking both bishops. I guess bishop g8 is the only way, but that's okay. That's not important. Depends what you value. I wouldn't criticize someone for taking the pawn as long as they know that, but I want the material. If you tell me you want the material, okay, that's fine. But for the future, keep that in mind. When you're attacking, you do not want to trade queens. Bishop c5, queen a5 check. Uh-oh. Bro, what's happening to your bishop? It's a double attack. b4, knight takes b4. And checkmate in 2. Let's see if white found it. Queen d7 and queen e7 checkmate. Great. Congratulations, Jonathan. Well done. Okay, let's see who else is there in the line. Calvin. Let's look at Calvin's game. Also ended up with a checkmate. Spoiler. Hold on 1 second. Add games. All right, here we go. Wait, I think, what color is Calvin? Calvin. Hey, Calvin. Calvin was white. He lost. So Calvin is Maschukov. Got it. Okay. So e4, e5, f4. Okay, knight f6, bishop c4, knight takes e4. Ooh, queen h5. Ooh, I love that. The only problem is that it doesn't work. Why wouldn't it work? Because of d5, queen e5, and bishop e6. Yep, that's fair. Bishop b5, knight c6. I don't like knight c6. Any better suggestions? c6. Why c6 is better? Because we win a tempo and we block the bishop. Knight c6, we don't even attack the queen, we walk under the pin. That's why it's bad. Bishop c6 is also bad. This you learned already today. Haven't you? Exactly. Don't trade bishops in open positions against knights. Plus, the bishop is strong, pinning the knight. The knight is weak. Right? Are there any courses for improving trash talking skills? I'll definitely be adding a chapter in my Russian chess school on trash talking. Absolutely. I already made up my mind. Bishop, what did you say? What did you say? Bishop b5 was bad? What? Bishop b5 is this one of like, together with the queen are like, I mean, the queen is actually weird. The bishop b5 is the strongest piece for white. It's the only piece that white has here that's great. Man, I've been trash talking Andrea for the last 4 hours. I'm so tired. So no examples right now. My fuel is very low, but I wanna analyze just a few games for you guys. So bishop c6, pawn takes, and queen d4. What about f5? Great idea. Why doesn't it work? Maybe bishop g6, attacking the queen, and queen g7 only move. I guess queen h5, queen h4, sorry, g3, and like, I think even knight g3. No? Okay, that was a random guess. Maybe just long cast? No, wait. Queen is attacked. So bishop g3, pawn g3, and takes here. Queen takes here. We go here. No? Bro. Oh, yeah, because you don't want it under check. So king e6. Takes. But we checkmate first. King e2, knight d4. Let's have some fun. King d3. Queen g3 checkmate. No, it's not. c5. Boom. Beautiful. The middle of the board. Is there a story behind the hat? There is. It was Andrea. It was her who chose it for me when we were in Berlin in the outlet, in the vintage store. She is the one who chose it for me and told me to wear it. She was my stylist. You remember that stream? Yeah. Okay, so, okay, this is not very logical. Queen d4. Finally, white understood. Okay, this is a perfect example how you should not play chess. I actually talked about it. I do talk about it. This is actually very important for the player playing white pieces. I think it's Calvin, to watch the chapter on strategy, how to play in the opening. I think it's classroom number 203. I don't remember exactly. But yeah. Why is it so bad, child? It is bad because there is only one person for white in this game playing. And it is the queen. And one should not develop their queen in the opening before developing minor pieces. So yeah, it's everything you should not do. Queen d4, c5, queen a4, bishop d7. Man, I don't want to count how many moves this queen moved. It's like, imagine there was a war and the king of the country was the one in the battlefield. Oh man. Oh, wait a second. Your queen is attacked. You gotta move your queen. Again. Come on, black. You're disappointing me. What is this bishop d6? I thought we agreed on it. Bishop c5. Hello. I thought we agreed on this. Seriously. Man, I thought we agreed on this. How many times did your queen move? This will be like for comics. For chess comics. Unfortunately, black played bishop d6. Man. d3 is a great move. Attacking the knight. Okay. Perfect. d4. Bishop d6. Knight f3. Short castle. Knight g5. What? Knight g5? Oh man. Okay. Question. Are you ready? What principle does knight g5 violate? According to the Russian School of Chess. I see some half correct answers. I want a complete answer. I want a complete answer. Like the longest possible. A complete answer. Okay, I see some right answers. It's not complete, but that's okay. Okay, C thing. You need to expand your answer. Hello? Still waiting for your answer. Man, this is cool. I can get some rest like this. You know what? You're so slow. I'm gonna grab a chocolate. What's the question? The question is, I want a complete explanation on why knight g5 is bad. In the meantime, I'm gonna grab a chocolate. Okay. So, usually, when I ask you tricky questions, tactics is not what I really am concerned about. I'm rather concerned about strategy, because tactics you could improve without me. Knight g5 tactically is not losing, like the knight or a pawn, because it is protected twice, by the pawn and by the queen. It is attacked twice. It does lose tactically, but not because of that. The reason why knight g5 is bad strategically, and White Shadow said it, but he didn't finish the phrase. I said it today already before on Andrea's stream. You do not move twice a piece that is already developed while, very important, this is what was missing, while you still have other pieces that have not been developed yet. You see? Knight is developed. We don't move it twice. Not because it's already developed, only for that, but because we still have bishop, another knight, and the king in the center. That's the explanation. You really need to remember it like that. Oh, you're right. I forgot about it 3 times. Now, why does knight g5 lose tactically? If you can see that. It does look tactically. It does lose tactically. Okay, asking the question again. Exactly. Rook to e8. Not now, but yeah, after takes, pawn takes, and rook e8, which would happen in the game. Oh man, g6. That's funny. Okay, I mean, you cannot judge a desperate man. Rook e3, bishop e3, queen h4, g3. Whoa, girl! That's some serious tactic over there. Takes, queen takes, king e2, queen g2. Okay, okay. Oh man, queen e1. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, queen e1 wouldn't be checkmate. That's funny. This is actually important strategical moment here. Funny enough. If you wanna control the b4 square, actually, same principle. Same principle. Who can call it? It's funny because it doesn't make that much sense for this position winning anyhow, like a million different ways, like literally 100 different moves, but I didn't say it. That's different here. No, queen e1 is not a mate. Queen e1 is tactically better. Knight d2, and we want a rook. It's tactically better. But I strongly dislike rook b8 for a strategical reason. Who can find the answer? It's a strategy. Why aren't you covering the candidates? Because I'm covering something even better. Both is abroad, playing in Formentera. I don't need your moves, even though some of them are correct. I need explanation. I see you chatters, but I need the explanation. You want to control the open file? Correct. Rooks belong to open files. I talk about it in my course. That's one thing. I'm not sure you're gonna say it, but once I say it, you'll see, that's exactly what I meant. Of course, that's exactly what you meant. Your rook on e8 is an active piece. Strong piece, open file. When you put it on b8, it's not an open file, and that's also why you put in rook from a strong position to a weak position. Basically, if you saw Andrea's game today, when she had a perfect bishop on f4, she moved it to e3, making a one big pawn. Actually, let me see you. Let me message her. Except for bishop e3. When you played that, I wanted to shoot myself. But otherwise, your moves were all great. Am I getting myself in trouble? Maybe, but I cannot hold it. She thinks she played a great chess. What can you say? So yeah, it's the same concept, chat. Your rook is strong. When you put it on b8, you downgrade it. And if you want to take the control of b4, if that's the only reason why you want to do it, then you have plenty of other options, such as a5, and I'm sure even c5 is great, because you still open around the king. Rook b8, b3. Okay, queen g3, Bro, I thought you played b3 to hide. Bro forgot why he played b3. What's the point of b3 if you're going to d2 anyway? Oh my god. Well, at least take the pawn. But okay, I said it already. The reason why Alex lost so fast today is because when you are in a trouble, in a bad position, unfortunately for you, there isn't much you can do. And you always see more fears that are there because you're already in trouble. So that's true. You do, yeah, you do make more mistakes. Queen g6, lol. That's fine, it's been hanging there. Bro forgot he played g6. Oh, wait, I didn't roast this. Basically, every single move that wasn't check. Oh, everything was a check. Here, well, you could have intermat, so the only reason you played it. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's worth saying that here you didn't have to blunder g3. Maybe if you go something like king anywhere, yeah, that would have been better. But okay, it's like, again, it's the same thing. Chat, when you're in a difficult position, the chances that you make more mistakes are higher. But that being said, you do need to continue fighting. Okay. Lol, what is this move? Oh my god. The question that I ask in the chapter of strategy. What's the goal? What's your strategy when you're a beginner? Your strategy is to checkmate your opponent's king. Bro forgot his strategy was to checkmate the opponent's king. At the same time, your strategy is also capture as many pieces of your opponent as you can, but when you're ready going for the attack. Why you're so greedy? Why to be greedy? Like, why be greedy? I mean, this is just from Alto Space. What is this? Thank you. Okay. Okay. Finally, the mate. And that's about it. All right. I'm gonna stop here because, frankly, I'm out of fuel. But we did cover a few games. We're gonna send these time codes to our students because they might not be here. Doesn't a5 literally accomplish the same thing as rook b8? Tactically, it does, but strategically, it's a downgrade. Your rook was in the open file, controlling all the open file, and you might need it, and you downgrade your rook. So it's like saying, oh, and like when Andrea says that she played great chess and she deserved the win when she threw 1 hour away, and she forgets about that. So, I disagree. And I have to disagree because the only way you're gonna learn is by understanding. Even though you got a point, you scored, or you got the final definition, you didn't play the best. What advice would you give for studying openings? It depends what's your rating. I don't think anyone below 1600 should really study openings. I just need like a basic setup and know the plan, but you try to go for plans. Try to understand plans. The best advice would be do not, you're 1600, okay, do not try to memorize moves. Never try to memorize openings. Always try to understand them. Understand why this thing goes after another thing. Okay, what do you say, chat? Shall we stop here or do one more game review? What special areas does chess include? What about chess? People say It was like you're trying to categorize. People say chess improves your logic, critical thinking. It's debatable. I think what chess brings you, I think from the marketing point, it's true. What I think as a sales girl, trying to sell you my educational courses, chess develops logics, strategizing, critical thinking. What I tell you as your friend, if we're sitting in the bar and have a beer, way overrated. If you like it, get better at it. To chess, trying to, I don't know. I think it's slightly overrated. One thing which is not overrated is that any mental stimulation helps your brain stay sharp longer. Definitely. But it's more like long term, when you're planning on being sharp when you retire, when you're 70, 80, 90, you plan to be sharp, then definitely chess, like any other mind game, like learning languages, for example, definitely helps. Teach you focus, maybe. I don't know. It's hard for me to say if chess really taught me anything. One thing that chess taught me, but again, it's practical, it's competition. Competing in chess taught me how to be positive and always look for solutions and focus on solutions, like fight till the end. But again, it's a competition. See, it's like I would do professional soccer, would be the same thing that I would learn. It's global advice, but it's extremely important about openings. It's legit important. This is what my coach would always tell me. He would yell at me when I would try to memorize moves by moves. Don't memorize, try to understand them. And like, for example, like today in Alex's game, with Alex Banzea, we had a debate on. He says, Alex was lost anyway because he got the position that her opponent knew and she didn't. I don't think so. I think. Let me message this. In regards to Alex, despite not the opening being easier for your opponent, closing with c4 definitely helped him focus on the queen side and finishing development for you by knight d7 and trying to bring the other knight to defend your king ASAP instead of being greedy with a b5 pawn would also help fight stay balanced. Despite the opening being easier for your opponent, objectively, nothing was losing or bad until you closed. It's the same mistake as, closed with c4. by the way. That's actually very interesting. I don't know if anyone spotted from you or not, but Andrea's opponent and Alex did the same mistake by closing c4. Andrea's opponent, the same mistake. That's actually interesting. By closing c4. Removing the pressure from the center. d4 square. I don't know if they will appreciate it or not, but I want to give this feedback. In regards to Alex's game, despite the opening being easier for your opponent, objectively nothing was losing or bad until you closed with c4. By the way, Andrea's opponent did the same mistake today by closing c4, removing the pressure from the center. d4 square. Definitely helped him focus on the queen side. And finishing development... and finishing development for you by knight d7. Oh, she's in the chat. And finishing the development for you by knight d7 and trying to bring the other knight to defend your king aside instead of being greedy with the b5 one would also help stay balanced. Honestly, these c4s are a very big pattern in openings. You do want to keep the pressure on the center. On the center. This c5, c4. Very big pattern mistake. Okay. Alex said, it's okay, you will create great short content with your raging. Yeah. Okay. Alex needs a good coach. Well, I'm sure Benzea will be great. Do you do any sports? When I have the opportunity. I mean, I go to the gym. Yesterday I was in the gym. Alex and Andrea, very lucky to have you as a friend. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's very sweet. Okay. Okay, one more please. If you need to rest, you gotta rest. Okay, this guy doesn't understand anything. We're gonna remove him and we're gonna ban him. How often did you play chess at school? I did chess all my life. I have recently joined the Russian School of Chess. Well, we also recently launched it, so you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss out. What's that? Okay. Nicola, you're so sweet. Lancerol, thank you for the prime. Okay, let's go for one more. Yeah, the right question is how often I do not play chess. Okay, let's see. I think I want to see if there was this girl, Svetlana. I want to see her game. Here we are, one of my most recent worst games. I was playing with black. Okay. Let's see. So I promised everybody a free game analysis. I do have to say that it's going to be challenging to do everybody's game analysis, more people join, but we are going to keep up with this. We're going to make it as a tradition to do this educational streams where we're going to analyze our students' games, and we're going to try to shoot for several games at once. So here's the game of Svetlana, who is she said from her on her bio, and then she sent in one of the welcoming chats that she joined the moment she saw the announcement, which made my heart melt. Hey, Ailey LG, thank you so much for the prime. So that's very sweet. That's always sweet. Okay. Svetlana plays black. What can I say? Knight c3, first mistake. For Svetlana's opponent. Привет. Why is it bad? I do have a lot of videos with Weighted. Actually, two. Have few shorts. That was a joke. I'm rooting for Hikaru. Bientôt française. J'attends d'être naturalisée. Bientôt. Come on, brothers and sisters. Basic principle of Russian School of Chess. But we do talk English here, please. Who can say why knight c3 is bad? Who can explain to me why knight c3 is bad? Hey, Michael. My computer doing, thank you for watching. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it, it's fine, I'm gonna bring it to repair today. Otter Rocks, thanks for subscribing. So you support Alirezo Yan? I'm rooting for Hikaru because he's an inspiration. He's an inspiration for me because he does content during and compete on high level just as I do. So definitely something that inspires me the most. No one knows this. Okay, I'm gonna actually try to record it for Twitch. Not for Twitch, for shorts. Okay. Why is it so bad to put your knight in front of the c pawn? A very instructive moment happened in the game of Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Why is it so bad to put the knight in the opening in front of the c pawn? A very instructive moment happened in one of my students' game where white played knight c3. The reason it's bad is because, believe it or not, but the c pawn, just as e pawns and d pawns, is a central pawn. And the central pawn always goes up. You gotta put it on c3 or c4, either protecting your center or keeping even more pressure on your opponent's central pawn. Playing knight c3 is bad because you block one of the strongest pawns for you. No. Knight c3 blocks the most important pawn. No. Don't put your knights in front of your central c pawns when you develop. It was rough. Take 3. Hope my editor will do something with it. But that would be a great short. But yeah, chat. Wait, your friend Andrea plays the knight c3 in her London system? You don't want to get me started, okay? No comment. I'm not here to criticize my colleagues' work. All questions to Alex Bonsea. Yeah, same thing. Oh, I need to mention this thing. You might ask me, but Dina, isn't knight f3 equally blocking the central f pawn? No, my friend. F pawn is not as important as c pawn because you don't want to weaken your king. The pawn on f2 is protecting your king. You don't want to push it. Whereas the c2 pawn is the pawn from the side of your queen. You do want to use it in your advantage. Was that clear, chat? How to become a student? There is a command. You can join my school. Otto Rocks, thank you so much for tier 1. Let me send you this. Yep. Oh, it didn't work? Now? Wait, why? Oh, because it's too long. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Okay, knight c6, bishop g5, h6 takes. Okay, Chao, what can you say about bishop f6? There is a trap here. The 4-knight game is... It's a 4-knight game. We'll talk about it later. This is different. In the queens, in the 4 knights, you can push E and D pawn. In the here, this is a queens game. C is a key pawn. You like keeping your bishops. Position is no. That was the trap. The position is closed. So you would think, but so knights are better. So then bishop f6 is fine. The thing is, the position is closed for now, but it's not blocked, right? The e pawn is on e7, not on e4. So after e5, everything is going to exchange. And especially here, you can see the position is open. I mean open. There is one open file, but it's going to be more open. You can see that more pawn breaks are going to happen. So yeah, it would be better to keep your bishops. E3. Oh god. This is the first time I really don't like the move. Although it depends what for. Okay, for this reason it's fine. If you say that you play a6 because you want to prepare bishop d6, then it's okay. But yeah, no, that's fine. That's okay. Knight d2 is the horrible move. It's probably the worst move in this game that I see so far. You know the reason. You know the reason. Yeah. The reason is because the piece is already developed. You haven't finished the development. How dare you move in the knight twice? Bishop d6, f4. f4 is bad. Man, I keep criticizing Svetlana's opponent's games. f4 is bad because it's good because it blocks the bishop. It's bad because it creates a weakness. This is a weakness. It doesn't weaken kingside as much because there is no one who can currently... It does, but it does not because no one can use it, right? There is a pawn on f6 and you like... there is no knight right now coming to e4, but... What is this? Chat. What is this? Who knows what is this? Michael Jackson? It's a backward pawn. First of all, f4 creates a backward pawn, which is a weakness, and secondly, it creates... What is this? An outpost. Thank you, Gerber. Creates an outpost because pawns don't move backwards, and we cannot play f4 to f3 to kick the knight or the bishop or the rook from e4. The moment I put my knight here, game is over. Okay, exaggerating, but that's what I mean. Yeah, black plays great so far. Oh god, what is this for? Excuse me, Svetlana. Was the queen willing to come here on h4? No. As far as I'm concerned, bishop is the only piece who attacks, and you gotta defend it. This is the perfect position when you see a ghost. This bishop d3 is a ghost. There is no danger here for you. So, no need to weaken. Every pawn move is a weakening. This is, by the way, Svetlana, if you're watching this or when you're gonna watch this video, you do need to understand, I have it in one of my courses. I say it in one of the strategy lessons. Do not move pawns that protect your king. Do not. h6 is one big exception because you create a weakness, like a window. There's the pawn f5 is okay, but there is no need. Just finish the development. Finish the goddamn development. Your queen, your bishop, where are your rooks? Just bring everybody to the center. It's like basic principles of Russian School of Chess. But that's okay, you'll study it. g6, g4. Oh my god. This is going worse. What did I say? Don't move pawns where your king is. And why the heck are you starting the attack? Then you haven't castled yet. But that's question to white. 97. Again, I need this thing to get developed. h4, f5. Like, who is attacking who here? g5, h5. Okay, actually this is good for black because now there is no attack and black can focus on the center. Hopefully they will. Maybe b5, bishop p7, c5, b4. We need to c5. Great. This is great. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. Strategical mistake. Why is c5 It is a plan, but it's bad here. Why is c5 bad here? What is this? Who can call it? An isolated pawn. It is an orphan pawn in the middle, not connected. It is an isolated pawn. Yeah, you weaken your structure. You create a pawn island, you create a weakness. Plus, it is obvious to everybody in their mama that white is gonna castle long. The moment white is gonna castle long, they're gonna bring their rook. So, the rook is gonna highlight the pawn and say hi to your queen. And of course, the worst move ever, first big mistake for black, is pushing the pawn. Like, what are you trying to attack? You're trying to attack with the queen the opponent's rook? Well, the rook is gonna capture you. This move is like one... This is a serious mistake. Plus, backwards pawn, once again, you're gonna learn it in my videos that this is a backwards pawn. You don't want to trade your opponent's backwards pawn because it's literally the weakest pawn of your opponent. So you don't want to get your opponent rid of the worst pawn. Knight a4, knight d5, bishop. Okay. Well, I'm not a fan of all this play under the rook. It's called an X-ray. It's called an X-ray. So you should not keep your queen in front of your opponent's rook. And you should put your rooks in front of your opponent's queens. Bishop c4, we take. Okay. 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 So far it's okay. But bro, when are you gonna develop your bishop? It's time. Okay? Please, bishop. We cannot play 25 moves. Basically, black is still in the opening. Black still hasn't finished the development because the bishop is still there. Okay? No, not okay. This is, oh god, yeah, this is a serious. Okay, here, yes, it's a blunder tactically, but had Svetlana known the basic principles of Russian chess school, she would never would she do this mistake. Why, chat? Because you know what's an X-ray. Don't put your queen in front of your opponent's rook. My guess is Svetlana didn't see that. This is not making any sense. So first Svetlana takes the pawn. So she sees that the queen is protecting the bishop. But then, after king g1, she forgets that the queen is protecting the bishop. And she goes queen to d6 to protect the bishop. Obviously you understand? Nothing makes sense. Yes, bishop f7, but that's... You will not learn if you keep explaining your mistakes by tactical reasons. You will learn chess and level up only if you learn strategy, patterns. You see? If you understand how to make the right conclusions. That's what I teach in the Russian School of Chess. I mean, I wish I could develop the bishop, but actually this is a hanging piece, another principle. I'll make a chapter on it. You need to remove the bishop somewhere. Because obviously the danger is that they attack. Oh shit, sorry. Bad word. Don't swear. I'd say this, and then they're gonna go this. So yeah, this principle. Born and raised Soviet Grandmaster John Nunn. That's a joke. That I always say, born and raised Soviet Grandmaster John Nunn says that hanging pieces tend to fall. Bishop f4 is a hanging piece. Why? Because it's attacked. And even if it's protected, only for now. You see what I mean? Bishop check wasn't a nonsense because we actually was. I thought it was a pawn, but there wasn't. It was a nonsense. Yeah, you're right. It's a nonsense because, okay, no one dies from check. It's just a check. It's not a checkmate. There is no attack. So yeah, you just put your bishop in front of the queen. So yeah, you put yourself at the risk. That's a good conclusion. Okay, so we lost the queen. Fun fact, black's position is still totally fine because we got rook and the bishop. If you calculate, it's 5 plus 3. What does it make? 8. And the queen is 9. So we're only 1 pawn down. So black is totally fine. It's important to always fight till the end, because you will find always the situations where you think you're losing when in fact you're not. Rook b6, rook to e1. I guess the blunders, right? What was the blunder? Queen d5. Oh. Well, that's complicated. For level of 900. Rook d1. No, come on. Okay, Svetlana, that's unacceptable. Svetlana, you need to stop moving everybody except for non-developed piece. How many more games are you gonna play? How many more moves are you gonna do with your bishop non-developed? For whatever it's worth, you're still in the opening. You haven't finished the development. Don't look at me. Your bishop is on c8. Rook e6. Okay, so yeah, here just put it back, I guess, or I'll get the verse 94 coming. So yeah. What? Oh my god. Oh no, it's protected. My bad. Sorry, chat. So basically, that's a nice trick. White thought they would get checkmated, except for they wouldn't. But they forgot. I mean, sometimes long moves like that, it's hard to spot. That's funny. A4 takes. Yep. Knight takes e6. Okay, well. Hanging pieces fall. Well, bishop is hanging. There is nothing attacked. Move the bishop away. But yeah. Check. And we take the rook. And that's walking into the mate. I mean, it's... Here it's okay. There is nothing to do. Oh, okay, this I don't like. Svetlana, if you're gonna watch this video, don't resign. Don't resign too early. At your level, never resign. Let your opponent checkmate. Because, believe it or not, that the chance that your opponent makes a mistake and does a perpetual is extremely high. So never resign. That's about it. We saw many moments in PogChamps where people would not, like, even above 1000 rating, people would not be able to convert and do stalemates. Yeah, that's true. All right, everybody. I think that should be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long session. We did 4 hours and a half with the girls. We did 2 more hours together. I hope that was helpful. New chapter has been open. And this is that's what we're gonna focus on. How to get better together, all of us. You by watching me, and me by watching, I guess, Hikaru. Okay. La 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 la. Candidates are there. Let's see who we can support it. There's a lot of channels. Oh, Chess Nerd. Let's support Chess Nerd. He's a friend. He deserves some support, and I assume candidates have enough attention. If you're here, the reason you're here is because you're not necessarily that obsessed with candidates. So that's why I'm gonna send you to Chess Nerd. That being said, I'm gonna watch how they're doing just quickly at the positions. The Chess Nerd Live. The Chess Nerd Live. What will I do with my life? Oh, come on, Gerber. Not like you don't have 20 different videos to work on, but I appreciate the flattery. The Chess Nerd Life. We'll see you tomorrow, Gerber. Bright and early. Yes, guys, thank you for staying by. Need music. I'm gonna add music. I'm gonna go, I don't know if you saw my stories or not, but yesterday I finally, 5 months later, I finally decided to unpack my PC, the big PC that I was assembling myself. I finally decided to unpack it, and I figured out that there are a few details that fall off. Actually, the cooler plate and the graphic card was disattached. So I managed to fix that. I found how to attach it back. And there were two cables that were like out. So I tried to find the appropriate holes for them, plug them, but it didn't help. Actually, no, I cannot show you right now, but I'm gonna send it to repair tonight because I tried. I you know, help with that. Yeah, you can watch my stories. I tried, that was funny, but that's okay. Basically 2 hours I spent, and I was so proud of myself. Like, I almost fixed everything. I found that my motherboard has a second slot for the graphic card, which is not destroyed, so I thought I would use that and everything would be perfect, but it doesn't recognize mouse, neither the mouse nor the keyboard anyway. Such. Okay guys, bye. Bye YouTube. Thank you for watching.